Today we are going to review finding mean, median, and mode. You'll notice the objective says measures of center. That is actually the category that they fall into. It's a term that you've not used before because you didn't find more than mean, median, mode, and most likely range. Since that's all you had to do, you didn't have to classify it any farther. Since in this unit we're going to be finding other kinds of statistics, it's important that you understand that when you're asked to find the measures of center, that means for you to find the mean, the median, and the mode. So let's start reviewing how to find those. The problem asks us to find the mean, the median, and mode for the numbers in the table, round our answers to the nearest tens if necessary. Now, there is work that I'm going to want to see, and I'm going to want to see this so that you get used to focusing on the things that are important. So the first thing was to find the mean. To find the mean, you have to find the sum of the numbers first. So when writing the work, you will be expected to write the sum. To find the sum, you add your numbers together. You can use a calculator to do that. Just plug the numbers into the calculator, hit enter, and these numbers add up to 4,321. Then you divide by how many numbers there are. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers, so you divide by 10. And 4,321 divided by 10 is equal to 432 and 1/10. So 432 and 1/10 is the mean of this data. To find the median, the second number, median almost sounds like medium, like in the middle. The median is the number in the middle, but we do need to be careful because that's not enough knowledge. These numbers are listed in two rows. There isn't a middle. To find the middle, you must take your numbers, in this case the 10 numbers, and write them in size order. So 373 is first, it's the smallest number, then 377, 380, 404, 423, 431, 435, 436, 461, and 601. It is important that when you're done listing your numbers, double check that you have them all. An easy way to do this, or at least that works most of the time, is to look and say, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers, and I'm supposed to have 10 numbers, because that's what we divided by before. I've already counted what was in the table. Now, the median is the one in the middle. So what you will usually learn when doing this is you go back and forth. If I like say 4 numbers on the left and 4 numbers on the right, and I keep going until I either have only one number in the middle or I have 2 numbers in the middle, which is what will happen whenever there's an even number of pieces of data. If there's only one number, that's your answer. If there's 2 of them, then you have to take their mean. You have to add them up and divide by how many there are. So I will add them up. 423 plus 431 is 854. We will divide by how many there are. There are 2 of them. And you get 427. So the median, the very center number when listing them in size order, is 427. Median is the number in the middle when they're listed in size order. The last thing we were asked to find was the mode, the number that appears the most often. That is easiest to do when you look at where you listed your numbers in order, because if numbers happen more often than other numbers, you would see them. They'd be next to each other because they're in size order. In this case, when you look, every number only happens once. So while normally I would write the word mode, and underneath I would list numbers that happen more than other numbers, and you can have more than one mode, in this case, every number only happens once. When that happens, the answer is that there is no mode. And that is a review of how to find the median. You add them up and divide by, how to find the mean. You add them up and divide by how many there are to get your mean. You do have to write the sum for me. The median, write them in size order and take the number in the middle. If there are 2, add them up and divide by how many there are, which will be 2. And the mode, which means the numbers that appear the most often.